You know, something else that someone pointed out, in 1906, no daylight savings time, so actually today's shakers would have been not only in the same day, but during the same hour.
Same hour. And had this happened, of course, to these folks out here, if it had happened an hour earlier than it did today, it would have been a kind of a frightening experience for them.
Marty Gonzalez is live now at the Berkeley Seismology Lab with more on the quake and its effects in the East Bay.
As they begin to get a handle on it, seismologists here at UC Berkeley are beginning to downsize the number of quakes that hit the South Bay and the Watsonville area. Earlier we had heard as many as 100. Now they're cutting that about in half and saying right around 50 is the number of quakes that have hit the area today. The quakes caught most of us off guard this morning, but the people here weren't surprised. The graph showing seismic activity attracted a crowd this morning.
Yeah.
The early morning quake shook UC seismologists into high gear. Experts here tracked close to 100 earthquakes throughout the day. They measured 3 over 5.0 and 9 earthquakes over 4.0. The strongest today measured 5.4. On this map of the Bay Area, each one of these circles represents an earthquake related to last October 17th. The one today is this one, further south. And because of that, seismologists here say that they may not be related.
This is a new sequence, that it's very close in space to the October sequence, but it's a little bit further south.
The series of quakes shook buildings and jangled nerves throughout the East Bay. It was just 10 days ago that a quake on the Concord Fault startled residents in Contra Costa and Alameda counties. In West Oakland, the quakes brought back painful memories of October 17th for people living near what used to be the Cypress structure.
I'm nervous, you know that, and I'm really afraid it was quick, but I mean, it wasn't not half bad as it was the first time.
Where I live at now, it was much more scarier because the building was going whoop, 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 and my bed right at the window, and I thought, you know, me and my kids, that was it.
Meantime, at UC Berkeley, students took the quakes in stride. Similar to October for you?
No. It was different. I could tell it wasn't anything major.
I was on a wooden bunk bed on the 3rd floor and just wobbled around, and that was all. And then went back to sleep.
Didn't scare you?
No. I don't know, I kind of like earthquakes.
You do?
Yeah.
Now let's give you a little bit of good news. The last large earthquake, that is one of 4.0 or higher that was detected here in Berkeley, was at 9:19 this morning, well over 9 hours ago. So although they are going to continue to feel aftershocks throughout the next couple of days, at least they remain relatively small.